Welcome back everyone to another episode of Hot Action Fishing and Fab. My name's Curtis and this is my channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the aluminum tank build that I'm doing on the little Johnson skiff. And this is part 10.5. This is the ending of me welding up that tank and getting it all done up. It come out pretty nice. I'm really happy with it. You guys enjoy the episode. Thank you for watching. Alright, I got the tank all tacked up, got the baffles welded in. Now I'm going to punch the holes in the top part of the tank for my fill. This is going to be for my fuel pickup. And then down there I just did a little bit of welding down there, and a little bit of welding on those. Those are going to be my vent hose. So I'm going to punch these holes for my vent and my fill hose, and then when I drill and tap this for my fuel pickup, that's when I'll poke the hole for that. So this block, it's pretty thick. It's, you know, it's a 1/2-inch block of aluminum. I got a butane, or not a butane torch, well yeah, or propane torch. Probably should be using like a MAP gas or something to heat this block up, because this is so thick and I'm attaching it to such thin material. I need to get this super hot in order to be able to weld it to this thin material. So yeah, I'm not going to punch a hole for this. I'm just going to set it down on the piece and weld it in. And then when I drill and tap that hole, that's when I'll punch that hole for that. But here we go, on the next step. And alright, this is what we're working with so far. I ended up punching a hole in that, which isn't the proper size yet, because I still got to drill out to the right size so I can run my tap through it, so I can put my my pickup tube in. But welded all this on. This ended up kind of welding a little easier than I thought it was going to be in, because this is a 1/2-inch chunk of aluminum, and this is 1/8-inch plate. I was hoping, or you know, I was worried that it was going to be a little bit harder than it did, but it seemed to weld pretty good. Got my fill. That's where I'm obviously going to fill my tank at, and then my vent hose, where my vent's going to be, so the tank can breathe. But yeah, I did it all welded off. I welded it all off the tank because I was worried that I was going to have a problem with warping. Well, it was on the tank because I've been having so much problem with warping lately. So yeah, I welded it off the tank so I could clamp it all down. So I used my strong arm clamps, or whatever you want to call them, F clamps, whatever, to clamp everything down. But yeah, on to the next thing. I'm going to tack this onto the tank now and go from there. Alright, as you can see, the tank is a tank. It is all tacked up. I thought was a mismatch, but I got it all, pretty sweet now. Had some warpage and caused to have some mismatch, and we got it figured out now. I got it tacked about every ½ inch, so hopefully I don't have to worry about any more moving. Everything should be locked in place and shouldn't go nowhere. Yeah, so I got everything all tacked up. After I tacked it up, I had some dark spots, and then I had a couple tacks that gooped up on me real bad. I was having a hard time getting it to fuse, but I got it. Could touch those up with a grinder. Yeah, we're getting ready to jump on the welding process. I'm probably gonna weld every like 4 to 8 inches, and then jump around, move to a different part of the tank, and then weld 4 inches here, 4 inches here, 4 inches here, 4 inches on the bottom. Just keep moving around, flipping the tank. Just so I don't have to worry about, like I said, I tacked every ½ inch and everything like that. Still a little nervous about some warpage, but hopefully that will help eliminate possibilities of warpage. But here we go. Alright, I'm in the middle of welding this thing out. I gotta stop for a little bit though. My TIG torch was getting pretty hot in my hand, and I don't want to pop my TIG torch because it's like, I don't know, it's getting dark, so it's got to be around like 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, and I don't feel like running out and buying a new torch, so it'll be hard to find a new torch, but that's what we're dealing with. As you can hear now, it's starting to rain again. It's been non-stop on and off rain. Today's been a long day, but we're making it happen. So hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I want to give a huge shout out to the whole reason why I am making this tank, because I have been putting a little money away to buy some aluminum to make this tank for you guys for this video, and actually one of my subscribers and somebody I'm subscribed to, and a guy that I actually work with, he's got a YouTube channel. It's called Flat State Performance, or Flat State Films now. They're a group of Harley guys. They do a little bit of fabricating, building Harley parts, and then like my buddy that I know personally, he does the fabrication side of everything, filming some like building handlebars, building exhaust, stuff like that. And then his brother does like moto vlogs and stuff like that. So they're a cool group. They're a really cool group of guys. Super thankful to for them to help me out and hook me up with this sheet of aluminum. They gave me a 4x4 sheet of aluminum, and that was perfect for what I needed to get done. And yeah, so hope you guys are enjoying this episode. Huge shout out to those guys. If you guys can go, like, share, follow all their stuff as well. If you guys are into Harley stuff, that's what they do a lot of, and they're really knowledgeable. They do it for a really long time. But yeah, Flat State Films. Thank y'all again. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's get after it. And there we go. We got ourselves a tank all welded up. It's definitely not dimed out by no means, but I think she's gonna hold fuel. It's going into Johnson skiff, so I think it's gonna appreciate my 12-gallon tank rather than one of those little 6-gallon plastic tanks any day. So I'll probably do another part of me pressure testing this tank and welding on the mounting brackets, because I want to pressure test it before I weld on the mounting brackets, just in case if where I weld on the mounting brackets there happens to be a leak somewheres, in that area. We can get her fixed with no problems without having that bracket in my way. So I I want to thank Flat State Films again. Like I said, shout out to them guys. Definitely go subscribe to their channel. They're awesome dudes. They hooked me up with this 4x8 sheet of aluminum to weld up this tank. Thank you guys again very much. Thank you, Kevin. You know, I can't ask for, you know, you're awesome, dude. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You helped me out a ton. But yeah, so like I said, there'll be another part to this gas tank video of me installing it in the boat and getting it all pressure tested and the brackets welded on to mount it. And thank you all again. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like, share, subscribe, and you know, y'all have a wonderful week. I'm struggling today. Today has not been a good day. It's been a long day. So y'all have a wonderful week.